Hello and welcome to this relationship hypnotherapy session for overcoming infidelity. Using this hypnotherapy session, you'll move through your subconscious to help you begin to feel steadier, clearer, and more connected with your own worth. Infidelity can shake a person deep in their core. It can disturb trust, certainty, confidence, and the feeling of being safe inside your own life. And although something painful may have happened, it doesn't have to define the rest of your story. There's a great difference between being hurt and being broken. Hurt is something that asks for care, for time, and for healing. Broken is a word that we use when we're overwhelmed, but it's not the truth of who you are. This session isn't about forcing a decision, forgetting what matters, nor is it about excusing what happened or pretending that there was never any pain caused. It's about helping your unconscious mind begin to reorganize the experience in a way that protects your dignity, restores your inner balance, and allows you to trust yourself more deeply. Maybe you're choosing to rebuild a relationship. Perhaps you're choosing to move on, or you're still in the quiet middle place where the next step isn't quite clear yet. And that's okay, because your deeper mind can begin now to create calm around that clarity. You can learn to stop replaying what hurts in the same old way. Or you can begin to feel stronger in your body, clearer in your mind, and more grounded in your own values. And you can remember that another person's choices are not a measure of your worth. And as you begin to settle now in a place where you can rest undisturbed for a while, you can begin to notice that the healing doesn't have to happen all at once. It can just begin gently. It can begin quietly. It can begin right now. Can shake a person deep in their core. And now just allow your eyes to close if they haven't already. And the feeling of being safe. And take a slow, comfortable breath in. Although something painful may and then let it go. That's it. There's a great difference between being. In a moment, I'll ask you to relax the small muscles around your eyes so completely that as long as you rest here, they simply won't want to open. You don't have to force them closed. You don't have to try. You can just let the eyelids become soft, loose, relaxed and still. And now just relax the muscles around the eyes. Relax them so thoroughly, so deeply, that they just become wonderfully heavy. Or you're still in the quiet middle place. And when you know that they're so relaxed, you can test them lightly, not to open them, but to discover that they can keep that relaxation there. And then you can just stop testing and let that relaxation flow from your eyelids out into the rest of your body. And you can remember that it moved from the eyelids into the cheeks, down into the jaw, the neck and the shoulders. Just allow that relaxation around the eyes become a warm, gentle flow through your whole body. You can just begin gently. In a moment, I'll count down from 5 to 1. With each number, you can double that relaxation, allowing it to flow through your body, becoming calmer, becoming softer, more at pace. 5. Letting your forehead smooth, the muscles letting go. 4. The jaw and the mouth loosening, becoming easy and soft. 3. Your shoulders dropping, your chest loosening. 2. Your arms and the hands resting deeper, more relaxed, more at ease. And 1. The whole body beginning to settle. Take another slow, deep breath in. Hold it for a moment. And as you breathe out, let go of any unnecessary tension, any unnecessary effort. And you may notice sounds around you, and those sounds can remind you that you're safe here, safe to go deeper. You may notice the surface beneath you, supporting you. And that support can let your mind drift inwards. Now, in a moment, I'll ask you to imagine a number, any number, written clearly in your mind. And then you can let that number fade away as though it dissolves into mist. Let it fade. And another number may appear. And let that fade too. And as the numbers fade, the thinking mind can become quieter, softer, less important for now. That's it. Just going deeper and deeper. And as you rest here, listening to my voice, imagine you're standing at the start of a quiet pathway. A pathway through a forest, or beside a beach, or maybe even through some beautiful place your unconscious mind creates especially for you. You don't have to see it clearly. You can see it, feel it, just know it's there. The air is calm here. The ground beneath you is steady. And as you begin to move along this path, each step takes you deeper into comfort, deeper into stillness, deeper into that private inner place where healing can happen in its own way. With the first step, the feet relax. With the second, the legs soften. The third, the hips, stomach and lower back begin to let go. Another number may appear. With each step, the body remembers how to be supported, how to relax, how to let go. And as you walk along this path in your mind, you pass trees of quiet strength, their roots deep in the earth. It doesn't apologize for needing those roots. It simply grows them. It reaches down into stability before it reaches upwards into the light. And you can be like that now, rooting into your own strength, breathing into your own dignity. There may be a stream nearby, the clear water moving over smooth stones. Just know it's there. And as you listen to that water, or imagine listening, you can remember how water moves around obstacles. It doesn't try to become the stones, and it doesn't fight the stones forever. It just finds its way onwards. And there's some deeper part of you that can begin to learn from that. Moving onwards doesn't mean denying what happened. Moving onwards just means refusing to let pain become your permanent home. Ahead of you now, the path gently slopes downwards. And with every step down, you can drift twice as deep. 10. Deeper into calm. 9. Releasing the tightness of yesterday. 8. Softening your body. 7. Quieter inside. 6. Resting in breath. 5. Halfway down. Twice as peaceful. 4. Feeling a safety within yourself. 3. Deeper and deeper still. 2. Calmer and more at peace. And 1. all the way down into this restful inner place. Remember how water moves around obstacles. And in this quiet inner place, there's nothing you need to prove. There's no argument to win, there's no scene to replay, to try and make it different. There's only you, your breath and your dignity, your mind beginning to sort, to release and restore. Infidelity may have created a shock in the mind because the mind expects certain things to be safe. And when something associated with closeness becomes linked with hurt, the unconscious mind can begin searching, replaying and questioning. It may try to find the exact moment everything changed, to go back and notice signs, to protect you by keeping the pain close. And you can thank that part of you for trying to protect you. And now you can let that part learn a new way of being. Because protection doesn't have to mean replaying pain. Protection means restoring your boundaries, trusting your perceptions, and choosing peace over self-punishment. And most importantly, protection can mean allowing yourself to heal. And some people believe that if they stop hurting, it means what happened didn't matter. But that's not true. Healing isn't approval. Having an inner peace is not giving permission. Moving forwards is not forgetting your value. And the more you value yourself more deeply, you can allow yourself to heal. Just imagine, just for a moment, that you stand in front of a large room inside your mind. This is a room of memories, of meanings, of feelings and old conclusions. In the center of the room there's a table, scattered papers, photographs, questions, words said and unsaid, things discovered, things imagined, and all the emotional weight gathered around them. You don't need to read every page or touch every memory. You can simply notice that your unconscious mind has been trying to organize too much, too quickly. And just allow a wiser part of you to enter that room. Perhaps it's a future you, maybe just a guide, a calm knowing. This wise part of you understands that the truth can remain true without needing to wound you every day. It understands that your self-worth existed long before this happened, and it still exists now. Watch as this wiser part of you gathers those scattered papers gently and respectfully. Some are filed away under lessons, others under boundaries, and others are put into a place where you no longer need to carry them. That's it. Let your mind sort what needs sorting, and let your body soften as the burdens become more organized. And perhaps you can imagine a heavy object there, a symbol of the hurt you've been carrying. Maybe it's a stone, a dark bundle, or something else. You don't have to know what it means consciously. The deeper mind knows. And just notice that you can step back from it. You're not the hurt. You're the one who's been carrying it. And if you've been carrying it, then you can also begin to put it down. Perhaps not all at once. Piece by piece. Beginning now. Place that burden on the ground in front of you. And as it leaves your hands, your shoulders and chest, notice the space opening up inside. A little more room to breathe. A little more room for you. And now imagine a mirror standing before you. This is no ordinary mirror. It's a mirror that shows the part of you that remains untouched by the betrayal. The essential self. The self that was valuable before anyone chose you, and remains valuable regardless of what anyone chooses. Look into that mirror now. Notice the eyes, the strength. Notice the person who survived difficult moments in the past and still found a way forwards. And as you look, perhaps you can hear a calm inner voice saying, I am enough. I trust myself. I can feel without drowning. I can love myself. I can release what's not mine to carry. And you can let those suggestions sink deeply into the unconscious mind. Just notice that you can step back from it. And maybe there's a part of you that still asks, why wasn't I enough? And you can answer that part gently now. Another person's lack of integrity, impulse or dishonesty is not a measurement of your worth. It never was. And now you can notice a light beginning above your head, a light of self-respect. It moves down through the scalp, the forehead, the eyes, washing away images that no longer need to dominate your mind. It moves through the jaw, releasing words that no longer need to be said again and again on the inside. It moves through the heart, not forcing it open, not demanding trust too quickly, simply bathing it in warmth and in patience. And as the light moves into your stomach, it restores steadiness into the hips, the legs, and the feet, restoring direction. And you are standing on your own ground once more. And you can imagine future moments. A morning where you wake and the first thought is lighter. A conversation where you feel calm enough to be clear. A quiet evening where your mind doesn't need to search for old pains. And a moment when you laugh and realize laughter has returned naturally. Just see that future you. Notice how they move. The shoulders freer, the eyes clearer, the breath just a little deeper. And step into that future you. Feel what it feels like from the inside. This is not pretending. This is rehearsal. This is your mind learning the route. And the more you rehearse this calm dignity, the more natural it becomes. And from now on, your unconscious mind can begin interrupting old painful loops. Your breathing can slow. Your shoulders can loosen. Your attention returns to the present. And your deeper mind can remember. I release the hurt and I keep the wisdom. And your strength can return quietly and then suddenly seem as though it's always been there. And from this moment forwards, you begin to belong more completely to yourself. And now it's time to bring this session to a close. In a moment, I'll count from 1 to 5. With each number, you can return more fully to ordinary waking awareness, bringing with you only what's useful, strengthening and calming. And your deeper mind will continue to work after this session, sorting what needs sorting, releasing what can be released, and strengthening your sense of self in ways you may notice more and more. 1. Beginning to become aware of your body, resting on the surface beneath you. 2. Bringing back a little more energy into your muscles, keeping that calm dignity within. 3. Taking a deeper breath now, letting it remind you that this moment is new, ready for a brighter, sharper you. 4. Becoming more alert now, a brightness coming into the mind. You may want to move your fingers and toes, stretch your shoulders slightly or roll your neck. And 5. Eyes opening when you're ready, fully awake, steady, refreshed and present. Back in the room, back to yourself. And from now on, whenever you notice your mind beginning to replay the old pain, some wise and protective part of you can gently interrupt that loop with the words, enough. And as these words appear, you may naturally take a slower breath, relax the shoulders, soften the jaw, and bring your attention back to the present moment. And each time this happens, you strengthen a new pathway inside. Your unconscious mind continues guiding you towards choices that honor your peace, your dignity, and your future. Thank you for taking this time for yourself and for allowing your deeper mind to begin this important healing work. And you can return to this session whenever you want to reinforce calm, clarity, and self-respect. And let the changes continue gently in the background of your life. And until next time, goodbye and good mental health. Bringing with you only what's useful, strengthening and calming. And your deeper mind will continue to work after.